I am in love with my bike Lozen, but I noticed that while I was training, it was starting to really hurt to train on the trainer indoors, and I was in a lot of pain. So I set up an appointment for a professional bike fitting at Aberdeen Bike and Outdoors. I am here at the local bike shop for my bike fitting so that I can properly train and prepare for my half Ironman. It hit me earlier this morning that today is the 7-year anniversary of my echocardiogram, where they found my aortic aneurysm. The fact that I am here getting my bike fit so that I can train for a half Ironman, the irony of it, the amazingness, the bigness of it all is not lost on me. I'm incredibly grateful to be here. I'm incredibly grateful for this second chance, and I'm not going to waste it. So what is the difference between what you will do and, say, ordering a bike and giving just your height for as far as like the fit goes?
So there's, as far as adjusting a fit, it really doesn't matter if it's a new bike or no bike. The only thing with ordering a bike though is that proper sizing, making sure you're getting on the correct size bikes, because there's bikes that are too big for people and bikes that are too small. It's like a shoe. So if you have one that's a little too big, it's going to be a little sloppy, no control. If it's too small, it's going to be very tight and very uncomfortable.
I found out my beautiful bike Lozen is too big. It's a 54 and I need a 51. I also found out that my seat is too narrow and some other things need adjusting, but we're going to do one thing at a time.
They're really expensive. And I got him set up on the bike, did a fit, put him out there. He was, he called me up like about 3 weeks later, and he's like, there's something wrong with the fit of the bike. And I'm like, not a problem, bring it in. So he brought it in, and I just go through it, and I'm like, wow, man, this looks pretty good. What's the problem? He's like, well, I ride with this one guy who's another customer of ours, and he's like, man, I can't keep up with him.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, how much are you working out right now? He's like, well, I don't have much time, so I get on the treadmill for like about a half hour a week, right? And then, but a couple years ago, I was used to be able to put it down on this. Well, the guy he was riding with was riding 5 rides a week for an average of about 2 hours a week.
Yeah, can't keep up with that.
And the thing is he was led to believe that the fit translates to speed and power, and it doesn't. And that's why I'm always cautious about expectations of fit, because the idea of fit is to keep you on the bike as long as possible and as comfortable as possible, while also keeping you in a very efficient position.
I walked out of Aberdeen with a completely different looking bike than I had before. We lowered the seat quite a bit. We brought the handlebars much closer to the seat, and he replaced the stem for the handlebars specifically to help with that. He even adjusted the seat not based on my measurements, but based on how I was riding, and he was able to tell that I have hip damage to my left hip without me telling him. Not only did I get my bike fit, but he gave me an intro to cycling gear, to things that I need right away, to things that I don't need right away, and assured me that Aberdeen Bike and Outdoors would be there for me from this very beginner stage that I'm at now all the way to world-class athlete if that's what I choose to become and if it's in my ability. So I very much appreciate them, and I look forward to training more comfortably. My big goal was to be able to stay on the bike longer in less pain, and that is what we achieved, and I am grateful.